How you doing, good people? This is the 8-Bit Animal. Okay, so I went hunting over the weekend, and I picked up a few things. Wanted to share them with y'all, because I also have an interesting little story about something that isn't here. But yeah, first, I got Bombastic, which is the sequel to Devil Dice on the PS1. This was published by Capcom around 2002, 2003, and it's a cool little puzzle game. It's not your traditional puzzle game. It has a nice little quirk on things, kind of like Devil Dice did. If you ever played Devil Dice and you really enjoyed it, you should definitely check out Bombastic. It's a cool game. Secondly, got my hands on a complete copy of Mirror's Edge. Now, I had it originally, but it didn't have everything, so I swapped with a friend for a game, and I ended up giving that game to the homegirl to kind of bulk up her Xbox library, but, you know, neither here nor there. But, yeah, came across a copy, and, yeah, I'm glad I did. Mirror's Edge is a really cool game. You know, DICE did some stuff that most people don't do with first-person action games. With Mirror's Edge, some stuff that, you know, old curmudgeons like myself might not be comfortable with. But a good thing about gaming is you can kind of be taken out of your comfort zone. So, also picked up a copy of Target Renegade for the NES. And Target Renegade, while it came a couple years after the NES port of Double Dragon, it's only superior to Double Dragon in one aspect, and that's that there are more enemies on screen in Target Renegade than there are in Double Dragon. Target Renegade feels old and archaic. It actually feels older than the original Renegade feels after playing it. And yeah, I'm kind of... And it's a working game, so I'm not going to get rid of it. It's not a terrible game, but it's definitely not as good as Renegade or Renegade's kind of sequel, Double Dragon. I'll get to the whole Renegade Double Dragon thing later in another post. And I got JVC's port of Data East Boulder Dash. If you've never played Boulder Dash, it's a really good arcade action puzzle game along the same lines of something like The Adventures of Lolo. I thoroughly enjoy Boulder Dash, and I recommend Boulder Dash heavily to anybody who digs a good puzzle game. It doesn't get the love that stuff like Lolo or Tetris gets, but Boulder Dash is definitely worth your time if you're into puzzle games. Finally, and if you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw this. The Sega CD version of Eternal Champions. Picked this up and the disc, and got it home. You know, on first look at the store, the disc looked fine. Got it home, went to pop it into my Sega CD, the disc was damaged, wouldn't play. So I returned it to my local Play and Trade, and the guys were pretty cool about it. They let me keep the case and manual and all that, and you know, they gave me my, they were like, yo, we feel bad that that the disc was busted. Keep the case and manual. In the event that you find a copy somewhere else, a disc only copy, you could pick it up and now you'll have a complete copy instantaneously. And that was pretty dope for them. So shout out to them. Actually, shout out to my local Play and Trade. They're one of like a small handful of spots that still sell retro stuff, and you know, they're good people. On some stuff I actually get pretty good deals on. So yeah, man, shout out to them. I'm going to be, my next post will probably be talking about the Kunio-kun games and how Target Renegade is not a part of that series, and the stuff that is a part of that series that was released in the US. So, this has been the 8-Bit Animal, and I'll catch you beautiful people next time.